big scrub at the end, run it back, goes yellow, and put it on the board for Kelsey Rocque.
She is the real deal.
She is one of the young guns of curling, fresh off back-to-back World Junior titles. Kelsey Rocque making her first Canada Cup appearance. However, after winning her first game, Rocque has dropped her last two and now in danger of falling out of the playoff chase. She'll be in tough tonight. It's a battle of the rookie Rocque against the gold medal winner, Jennifer Jones. Draw 6, Grand Prairie. Next. It's our home for the week. Revolution Place here in Grand Prairie, Canada Cup of Curling. Draw 5 on day 2 went this afternoon. Featured matchup. The two-time Canadian and a world champion, Kevin Cooey, started with 3 straight wins going against John Epping out of Toronto, the Denalda club. And Epping has a chance here to get 2. Somewhere in that pile, hidden is a yellow stone, belongs to him. He needs every piece of the white that he can see.
Right on the tee.
And right on the tee it was. A beautiful draw, picked up 2, stole 2 more in 10 as he goes on to the win and hands Cooey his first loss. Elsewhere, it was Brad Jacobs, gold medal winner, a winner over Steve Laycock. Pat Simmons, Canadian champion, he's a winner. And Brad Gushue wins his first. Only women's game on the ice, Rachel Holman by 7 over Kelsey Rocque. Standings are this: no more undefeated on the men's side. On the women's side, Rachel Holman at 4-0 has guaranteed herself at least a tiebreaker in women's play. As on this Thursday evening, we say hello Canada, welcome back to Grand Prairie. Cheryl Russell alongside. I think it's fair to say if you have success at a junior level, you may not expect the same kind of success when you move up, but you expect to do well. Today, Kelsey Rocque got schooled by Rachel Holman. So how does that affect the psyche?
Well, I think you just can't get frustrated. You really have to go back and remind yourself of the great year you've had, not only for your first year out of juniors, but also for your first year together as a team. So don't let frustration creep in, and learn and grow from that. And don't get lulled into Jennifer's style of play. She loves rocks in play. So use your front end to maybe play that tick shot a little more and open up the front. And keep it simple and let Kelsey make some shots to gain her confidence back.
As for Jennifer Jones, we've seen this before, a slow start at an event and then round it out, get to the playoffs, and more often than not go on to win. Problem with the Canada Cup, it is very short. It only started yesterday, and it's a 6-game round robin. She is 1-2. Must win tonight?
Absolutely, no question about it. There are 2 tough games left, so this is a must win just to get her back to 500 and have a fighting chance, really. And Kelsey Rocque's not going to let her off easy. It's all about staying confident with this Jones team. They know they can do it. We watched them win the gold medal. But the keys to this particular game is come out guns a-blazing. That's what Jennifer likes to do. Put pressure in the young team. Use Dawn McEwen, who's the best in the world. Lead with her.
Keys to the Game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. When we come back, Jennifer Jones, Kelsey Rocque from Grand Prairie.
The young talent today in Canada is exceptional. It kind of shows what the Olympics does. It's really putting a lot of time and effort in as young people, and they're making the transition really well to women's play, and I can't wait to watch one day when I retire, and hopefully that's not anytime soon.
They're a fantastic team, and they've been on top of the curling world for a long time, so I think we're just going to have to go out there and not look at too much at who we're playing, but just make sure that we're keeping our standards high and, you know, at least going rock for rock with them.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years.
It's Kelsey Rocque against Jennifer Jones, our women's feature on this Wednesday night. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Skip Kelsey Rocque. Our lead is Jen Gates. Our second is Taylor McDonald. Our third is Laura Crocker, and we curl out of the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton, Alberta.
Hi, I'm Skip Jennifer Jones. Our lead is Dawn McEwen. Our second is Jill Officer. Our third is Caitlin Laws, and we curl out of the St. Michel Curling Club in Winnipeg.
Jennifer Jones moves out. Put down the brush first because Kelsey Rocque won the draw to the button. So she will have the last rock. She'll have the hammer here in number 1 playing the red stones. Jones will play the yellow. And to get us underway, the Jones lead, Dawn McEwen. So if you're looking for anything at this moment, that to me is a huge point to make immediately for Kelsey Rocque. She at this moment can dictate. Going back to what your key was, you know, throw everything at her for Jones. Now at least Kelsey Rocque can try, I don't want to suggest survive, but take a breath in this first end.
Exactly, and I think it was a big confidence boost for her to cover. She covered the pin, and you're right, it's a control thing for her now. She can dictate how the ends go, and that's big for her. And draw weight, a big boost. I think that's been a struggle with her for the last couple of games, is figuring out draw weight, so covering the pin is a good start.
We're close.
Be there. Room. Weight's good.
Same story with the ice. Tons of finish, hog line in. Watch John Epping cover the side of the button. When the rock went over the hog line, it was at the edge of the 8-foot, just like this one. It was 3.5 to 4 feet outside that center line at the hog line, and then it did exactly this. Made that right-hand turn and right onto the line. Great surface here, which benefits Jennifer Jones.
It is. It's her style. It's her ice for her style of play. She loves it.
You know, also one of the things that could be a factor in this slow start for them. Dawn McEwen returns to the team just 3 months ago. Vienna was born, so she missed some time with the team.
She has, and she's not missed a beat, though. She's come back in. She's top of the lead. She's playing great, just like she always does out here.
Atta girl.
Like him down there.
I think that's why you don't see quite the results you do to get out of this wonderful Jones team. As Dawn missed 2 or 3 of the events right at the bat. You can't replace her. You just can't. There's no way.
In Jen's style of play, you need that lead. You need that high percentage lead playing in front of you.
Yeah, her whole offensive style it starts with the number 1 player there, and the shots like that. Dawn made that so well. It's going to be difficult for the Rock team to get to the inside. Chances are they'll roll open, and then Jill has a chance to play an offensive shot. This is something for the young player, and we've been teaching it in our clinics. Jennifer is one of the best, or certainly does it the most, in my opinion. When you're playing the hit and roll, she uses the opposite turn to most teams. She's playing the inside out shot here. So if Jill hits this on the high side, looks like she might nose it, but if she hits it on the high side, it will have lots of action and roll a long way.
And there's that roll, and well, she'll tuck a little piece. There's no doubt, though, there is a bit of a learning curve here for a very successful junior in Kelsey Rocque, as we say. Good evening, Kathy Gauthier.
Hey, Vic. Well, there is a learning curve, but she's found that the transition has not been that hard because of the 3 players in front of her. But I asked her to identify a couple of things that she's noted. The first is consistency. She said in junior women's, you could wait, and sooner or later you were going to get a break. Not so much in women's. And the bigger thing that I think caught her earlier today against Rachel Homan is she said that she's having to look at more angles, more shots that really aren't there or not necessarily looked at as much in junior women's. Nothing is safe, and she's found herself calling a much more aggressive game to protect, and it's when to bail that's been the challenge.
Which you both talk about often. That moment in time, Skip has to say, we're going to bail here, open it up, or do we risk trying one more, knowing that the opposition could actually hurt us?
Well, and I think with Kelsey, it's a little earlier with this team. It's a new team together, so maybe you're looking at bailing on seconds last rather than thirds first. And it's different for the men's. Russ, as you know, they can wait a lot longer.
No question about a different skill set, a lot more power. But like what Kathy said, that Chelsea said, was I found myself being more aggressive. That tells me a lot. She's not afraid. She's not scared. She's not running around trying to hit something to keep the score close. If she loses, she loses. She's going to try to apply pressure, and that is the only way you're going to beat these top teams.
The other thing is, too, and again, further to what Kathy said, she has surrounded herself with some very talented players. Taylor McDonald here, throwing right now the second. Played with her in 14 when she won the Canadian in juniors. Her lead, Jen Gates, is a two-time Canadian University champion with Laura Crocker, who throws the third stone. And Crocker is a Canadian junior champion, having played with Rachel Homan. So there is a lot of talent here, inexperienced, granted. But boy, if you ever get that, and you're going to learn, and as much as I hate to say this, it may be true, you do learn by mistakes. And you learn by getting thumped.
You do. And you learn not to get frustrated with it. I think that's the bigger thing, is don't get frustrated and know what you have in your team. And they may be more the future than it is immediate success right now, but it will come.
Good. Good shot. Good.
But this event hasn't even been indicative of their year. They've had a great year. They've, you know, for walking into women's, they're 7th on the CTRS. They won $35,000 in money.
Their percentage of wins is slightly higher than Jennifer Jones. You know, it's just a fantastic start to the senior circuit.
Yeah, as mentioned, that came with Rachel Homan in 2010, and she also has a couple of university gold medals at Wilfrid Laurier. Allen jammed it at the back, spills one, leaves the shooter still center line, but Jones is sitting one, back 8 without last rock. You know, it's funny, you see, over the course of time, Canada Winter Games, the Curling Canada Junior program and all the programs that are run. The university program now turning out some wonderful curlers. They're coming from different areas, different backgrounds.
Yeah, not all from the same teachers, not all from the same events, and I think that's building more depth than we already had in Canada.
And in that, Russ, all those experiences pay off.
Oh, no question about it. That's what it's all about, really. A lot of these players probably won't throw much better at age 19 than they will when they're 39. But it's getting the broom in the right spot, missing the right way, calling the right shot at the right time.
Well, a good brush to get it there to the top edge of the 12, Caitlin Laws.
Nice opening here now.
Opportunity to lay 2.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, and it'll be a tough double, too.
You got it.
Great mechanics out of this young team, too. Square shoulders here. Nice, really relaxed bent throwing arm. I love that.
They work with Rob Krebs out of the Saville Center, and I've worked with him quite a bit. He's a great instructor.
It started to go early, and Gates and McDonald have picked her up. Here come those guards. Here they come, and she'll crash.
There's an example right there, just to pick on them because they're young. I thought that was a good release. That was a good throw. They didn't seem to panic on the sweeping call, so there's a pretty good chance you hit the broom. But that's a fresh spot in the ice. Nobody's practiced there. Just grabbed a bit of pebble, slows down, makes a left-hand turn.
But I thought you got it back enough.
No, I think
it's just really grabbing no matter how you release it there.
Well, even like my first one's not a good throw, but it really.
It still shouldn't have nosed it, yeah.
Okay, just take a bit more ice on that side. I didn't.
No, I mean if she threw, even if we play it tight and we tap. I think we go there.
Like that? Okay. Got it.
This is what this young team would not experience very often at junior level. The juniors would be hitting those 2 red ones. You know, and trying Jones would then sit 3, but there'd be no danger on the Rock team. So she's going to go right around and apply pressure. That's the difference.
Well, this is your guns a-blazing, isn't it?
Exactly. Now, this could backfire if Jennifer ever throws it deep, sets up a double. There's a 3 on the board, but she doesn't plan on throwing it deep.
Okay, let's go.
Line's good. Line's good. All you, line's good. You think? Yeah. Hard line. We're like 2. Gotta go.
Officer on the left. McEwen on the right. And gotta go. And gotta go. Gotta go.
Every inch.
And not quite. So second shot remains that blue
Thought we'd get it there.
in the 12.
Definitely fresher.
Sorry.
Both teams have identified that spot now with it being fresher, a little bit of pebble.
I missed it.
Every inch.
If we do that, if she freezes, our end's over. We just straight draw. She has no run back. They're overlapped.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can play to the back one now. You've just got to play the straight come around.
Nice call.
It looked good out of behind.
The key will be what is this third rock down, guessing as to what the weight will be now.
14, almost 15 on her. Yeah, I got a 15.
All right, if we're to it, that's totally fine. Okay. But try and keep it above T.
14 and a half. Okay. Just like you draw the button.
Yeah, Kelsey. Go. Line's good. Line's good. Stay close. Line's good. Room right now. Weight's good. Wait only, guys. Stay close. Line's great.
We're all there.
Kelsey Rocque on her first straight draw, trying to wrap it around those staggered stones. Just center line top 12. Take it back a little more. No, shot stone remains. Jones back 8.
It's 4 in a row that have slowed down there. It's really stiff in that spot.
Catching the sweepers by surprise. I think they expect they can drag it a lot further, but they got to get on it earlier.
Pretty high. I got a 13.6. It did come.
Yeah, they
So close. Great line.
It's too bad.
At least don't count that one.
Yeah. I don't mind tapping the 60 here.
Okay.
Okay. So, out here, I'm going to need back 8.
Yeah, I think it'll be fresh in the middle here. I think it'll curl with, but like there?
Yeah.
What's the play here, Russ?
Going to tap that yellow one that's just nibbling at the top of the rings and tap it over to the corner of the forefoot. Obviously, you can't tap it straight and try to sit 2. Tricky shot. It's very hard to get line, especially in the first end.
If you come to the back one, I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, let's tap it a little. Yeah. Maybe we can try.
Jennifer's got to throw almost like a hack weight at this and have it come down in the slow stuff.
Yes, line.
A little light, if anything.
Yes. High line. Gotta go, line.
And already, McEwen and Officer are back at it.
The other way. I don't know what we're doing. Whoa.
Trying to hold the line here, and they'll just stuff it. Won't spill it far enough. And now that center line tap is what they thought. Is there
keep sweeping it.
Yeah.
that red on the in the 12 foot?
Yeah, nice weight.
Is there enough room to make the double, to come off your own red and get the yellow at the back?
The one on the side here, Vic, this one over here?
Yeah, come off of that.
Yeah.
And kick over and kill the yellow.
Yeah, I think you could. It'd be a little bit safer, too, because the other shot they're looking at is this one straight back, and they're trying to decide if they stick it, will they be second shot? But it's dangerous, because obviously if you come down and did something like this, it's a steal of 2.
I don't think they've even seen it. Cheryl?
I don't know that they've seen it. They're looking at, I think, just playing the straight tap, a little lower risk rather than
just bump,
playing it with any weight.
You guys like bumping that back? Yeah.
Maybe trying to move it if the line's perfect.
Yeah, I think with that tight of ice, they're trying to be fairly aggressive with the weight.
Like a board or a hack?
Or at least the back lining, I think somewhere in that area.
Nice and positive.
Maybe hack, yeah.
We've really seen a lot of rocks closer to center go. Jens was another one. They just...
And died, yeah.
Yeah, weight comes off and they really curl.
This is not a gimme.
Final stone looking for the little bump up to get a single right now. It's a stolen point. Jennifer Jones, Gates and McDonald. This is a big brush trying to hold the line. Hold it. And they're going to tap it by.
One yellow?
One yellow it is. And Jones is going to get on the board with a steal here in first. Well, you saw the standings. Rachel Holman on top at 4-0. One of those teams at 2-1 right now is Val Sweeting. And boy, if she can pick up a win tonight against Christy McDonald, it would go a long way to possibly putting her in the playoffs. So Kathy, final stone for her.
She's got a great chance for 2. That yellow stone that looks like a guard was actually a draw attempt by Christy McDonald on her final stone. July 2 was short. And so all of a sudden, fate's turn, and that is 2.
So an early lead for her. Also on the ice is Sherry Madaw at 2-1. Playing Tracy Fleury, who is winless so far. That's why we've said that this game for both Jones and Rocque at 1 and 2, it's all important to keep pace with the other teams. So we welcome you back. On this Thursday night to Grand Prairie, Jennifer Jones with the steal of 1 in that first.
Okay, Don, that's fine.
And so Kelsey Rocque will once again have the last rock. She'll have the hammer, playing the Redstones here in 2.
Got it, girl.
I think Kelsey just got caught in her last one in that spot that curls. She had great weight. It just took off, as we've seen quite a bit of that.
But how many stones have they played on that pass?
And everything over curled, and that's the difference. That, you know, she'll get that little bit. She figured it out. She did figure. They even talked about it, but Jones is going to figure that out a hair quicker with all that experience. Oh, nice shot. I'm really impressed with the weight selections, Cheryl, with this young team. They're not throwing rockets at those things. Nice soft weight, control the throwing stone, keep it in play, force Jill to play a defensive shot.
Jen Gates she's a great player. She's come into this event with some great scores, and she's got a good grasp on weight.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Yes. Hard.
Don't want to jam.
Waz McEwen on this stone from Jill Officer.
Yep. Right on the nose.
Right on the nose, and avoid the jam. Not a lot of other scoring going on. Kuju and Simmons.
Easy. Okay.
They blanked the first.
You got it, Taylor.
Kuju with the hammer in that one as they play now in the second.
Easy. Whoa. Easy up. Clean. No.
Madon Fleury. They blanked their first, and it's Tracy Fleury out of Sudbury with the last rock in 2.
Good. Okay.
And Jacobs and Epping, they blanked the first.
9-4.
John Epping with the last rock against Brad Jacobs. Both those teams are 2-1.
They still come around anyway, right? Yeah. I know. And they still come around, right? Yeah, at least it'll be 1-2. Yeah.
I don't mind that. Do you like this?
I like that.
I like the draw, I think. Full 8. He's still a little stickier, I think, here, too. Yeah.
They're afraid that
It's like a little tight ice, too.
Rocque will go right around the corner guard. You could throw a center here and try to drag the play into the middle, force the team with Hammer. If they're going to be aggressive, go around the center guard, which is much more usable rock for Jones later on.
This looks heavy to me, but
Russ, when you were playing,
not curling at all.
and
looks like a lot of weight.
you came up against a new team,
I know, but you just want to
did you say to the other members of your team,
back 8. Okay, go
let's
even.
go
Even. Right here.
put the pressure on right away? Did you consciously
Good, Jill.
do that, or did you just let the game evolve?
No, it definitely did. You know, if you had the experience, you're playing a young team, you have to think there's butterflies, nerves, not as used to this situation. Now, in this case, Kelsey's got a tremendous amount of experience, but not with quite as big a crowd, TV. Jennifer Jones, you're playing. I think the best thing Jones can do is put the pedal to the metal here and put as much pressure on this young team as possible.
Especially when you look at the back end numbers, Laura and Kelsey both have come into this with not very good numbers, and so that's kind of the key for Jen to look at.
Shrink that scoring area. If Kelsey has struggled a wee bit, normally never does, but a wee bit would draw weight on this particular surface and make those shots as tough as possible.
I think we just peel it out, don't you?
It stops in time for McDonald to be shot Rocque, but a little early brushing, maybe outside the line, but some early brushing. Well, Brad Gushue coming off his first win earlier today at 1-2, playing Pat Simmons at 2-1. That yellow stone right on the lid behind cover belongs to Pat Simmons. Brad Gushue's last, Kathy.
Well, so too does the second shot stone in the house, Vic, and that was a very similar spot. And Brad Gushue tried about hack to bumper weight, ticked it over, left it shot, and that gave Pat the chance to bury again. And so this is not only a shot to the forefoot, has to tap it back in order to be shot.
You're good. Just stay down. You're fine.
And push it back far enough. Brad Gushue gets on the board with a single in 2.
This is a good low-risk opportunity for Kelsey and her team to set up for a possible deuce. No center guard.
Wait, it's got to go. Right to it. Line's perfect. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, we're good. Nice shot. Great sweep.
Laura Crocker. Were there teams, and you don't have to mention names,
there is space, Caitlin.
Cheryl, you went on the ice against, and you were intimidated just by their reputation.
I don't mention names, no. There was, and even just how the way they carried themselves, not only on the ice but off the ice, and there were a few teams or skips.
A swagger.
Yep, they had it, and you knew it, and they used it. It's some players, I think that's the way they approach the game, and it works against some of the newer teams. As time goes on, I don't think that affects you as much, but early on, for sure, it did.
You must have been a little intimidated in that TSN match that we had last year.
Yeah, so intimidated I lost.
Not quite. Get rid of the backing.
I'm surprised at the weight choice there. I thought they'd whip it and hit it in the same angle. They could kick that out of there.
Great opportunity.
And look what it's done now. For Kelsey Rocque.
Didn't do anything. Their draws didn't either, though, I guess.
I think they're trying to nose it and stay on top.
All right. So that would have been okay.
Whoa! Beat him up. Off.
Uh-oh.
And we'll roll away. And against, listen, it's almost goes without saying, against good teams, you cannot let those opportunities get away from you.
No question.
Nothing really. Sliver maybe.
That's a hair heavier, hey?
Well, Sherry Madad 2-1. Tracy Fleury looking for win number 1. After they blanked the first, the final stone coming up now for Tracy Fleury and facing 1, 2, 3.
Well, no, actually, there is a yellow one hidden behind the legs of Jen Horgan.
Well, how am I supposed to see that?
You could just look out the window in front of you.
Whoa. Okay.
The yellow one that was hidden was Tracy's first. She ignored the other side, trying to find a way to score two. Sherry Maddock came down, trying to tick it sideways, Vic, to bring in that yellow stone that was hidden.
Well, there it is.
And there's a nice shot
and
for
there's
two.
for two. I should raise the blind on the window. I'm sorry. I just sit here in my little chamber. Very nice.
Very nice shot.
Stay with it. Back 12.
Tracy makes a boatload of tough finesse shots.
She is really a good touch player.
Whoa. Yep. Get three. No tap. Oh. No tap. Oh.
Jennifer Jones, no tap, no tap, no tap.
Nice shot.
And down on top.
Nice, Jen.
There's a tack that you said in the first, and Vic, that Team Rock, they'd hit and roll out, and maybe the freeze wouldn't be made at the junior level, and you'd still score your two, and not against Jennifer Jones. So that rollout cost them a point for sure.
Low 14. Yeah, it's going to be fast.
Still a chance here, though. Freeze another one down, real good on the corner.
All right, just right down to it.
Okay. This is just behind T, so.
So 2 Canadian championships back to back.
Got it.
She also has that CIS gold. Again, at the University of Alberta. She won that this past year. So this woman has, this young lady has won at all the levels.
She seems to have the right personality to skip too. She seems calm and unflappable,
yes.
and
Yes.
pretty impressive at that age.
Okay, you can go.
Just 21.
Great. Roll that low, please.
Remembering, of course, at the world level, you get to play till 22 in the juniors.
Whoa, wait on me.
You don't age out until 22.
Look
at that.
Very nice. Good job, you guys. 13-9. Great sweeping, guys. Got it.
Well, Val Sweeting opened with a couple. Christy McDonald's last coming up. Is there anything I'm not seeing here?
No, there is definitely two red that are counting. There's a Yellowstone in the house, but unfortunately for Christy McDonald, it is third shot, and so looking for a piece of the 8-foot.
Take a look. Take a look.
Yeah, shot stone is at the back
Early
edge
now. Take a look.
of the second shot, top edge of the 12-foot. For Christy McDonald and her team from the Granite in Winnipeg.
No bell. No bell. No bell. Slide. No bell.
Looks a hair heavier to me coming down.
There's the single for McDonald. Jennifer Jones now.
No bell.
Nothing at all. If there's a little bit of a bounce, and yeah, there is.
Wow, that went way better.
Can you get across and push it back?
I think so.
Yeah, yep.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Actually, quite a bit less. I thought.
Yeah.
Let's go bump then. Okay.
Just again getting up that
Have a look
spot
at
up to
it from
game
there.
speed. A few rocks down and it's already up.
Okay. You got it, Kelsey.
That's where a stopwatch can really fool
it?
you.
Yeah, I
You
do.
time the first
Okay.
one, and
You like
you
this
say it's a
room?
4.00, and
Yeah, I do.
the
Okay.
third one, Jen had to throw like a 4.2
I think just bump
because
it.
it's that much quicker. So you've got to be
Sail
really
it.
careful. Watch
Little
every
inside
one
if
and
you
really remember where they've been brushed also.
You got it.
Even a little on the high side. The red one's not going anywhere.
Final stone. Kelsey Rocque gave up a steal of one in the first. Right now, Jones sitting one. Gates, McDonald trying to just get across the nose, push it back and out, and there it is. Very nice to pick up two. It was just 10 months ago when we watched Kelsey Rocque win her second consecutive Canadian junior title, and then go on to win the World Junior crown as well. At that time, we knew she was a player with incredible talent. However, at the same time, We knew her junior career was over, and she'd now be making the move to the women's game, a place dominated by those with more experience. Much like Rachel Homan did back in 2011, Kelsey Rocque is skipping in the women's game, and in her very first year out of juniors, succeeding. And what a way to gain that experience, because in 3 straight draws here in Grand Prairie, she is playing Rachel Homan, Jennifer Jones, and Val Sweeting. This afternoon, Rocque and her young team, well, they got a curling lesson, all right, schooled by Rachel Homan's team in a lopsided affair. Of course, they weren't the first to suffer such a defeat here in Grand Prairie. And at just 21 years of age, Kelsey Rocque is showing that there is a new kid on the curling block. And don't be surprised if once again you see that name Rocque on the back of a Canadian Maple Leaf uniform in the very near future. And her back-to-back titles, joining the likes of John Morris, Charlie Thomas, who's moved on to men's play, and Eve Muirhead, back-to-back world junior champions. And she responds after giving up that steal of 1 in the first to pick up 2 in the second. And so for the first time here in the third, it will be Jennifer Jones that does have the last rock. She has the hammer, playing the Yellow Stones. Dawn McEwen trying to run it back.
And that was all Kelsey last end with a great freeze and then a hit for her deuce.
She was fooled a little bit in the first end with 3 or 4 out turns that caught some pebble and curl, but since then, dead on. Other than that rollout, beautiful freeze and great ice reading from a young player. That's fantastic.
Well, I think that's always a key with a player of how they respond after a miss by their own team and a miss by the opposition. You need to kind of bear down and make that next shot.
I think it's up. Room right now.
Let it die. Let it die.
Don't have to. Toppy. No. Just on its
I'd like
own
to
then.
drop this short so Jennifer's not going to hit it and
Probably
roll.
get it yeah, freeze it. We're not square yet, but still want to double and roll.
It's not square.
Okay, that's fine. 14-3. 14-3.
Brad Jacobs, John Epping, both 2 and 1. They blanked the first. Epping with his last coming up here, Kathy.
Well, looking for a draw. He's either lying third shot or second shot. Hard to tell, but it's definitely the Jacobs team that is one in the house. He was a little bit short on his first.
Just go.
Pat Jansen, Tim March, Matthew Cam managing the house just
Great
right.
draw weight earlier,
Wow.
just nothing there.
And that results in a steal of 2 for Jacobs.
Is it going to curl here?
It will.
I think it'll come off the line pretty good. Wouldn't mind if you're a bit on the heavy side.
This is where we saw Jen's take off on this line that really curled.
Medium
Good
up.
information from Laura to tell her to keep the weight up.
No. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Nice. Very nice.
Here's the difference here with the junior team you'd play against, and a veteran like Jennifer. She's going to ignore that rock in the top fork and go right around here. I like the call. She does it all the time, but I like the call. A lot of teams have definitely hit here, especially with the, in this situation. It's so close to the forefoot.
It looks heavy. Hard line.
Hayden Laws out in
Back
front.
forward.
Don
Right,
McEwen
right.
closest to the stone.
Room. Nice, Joe. That's good. Good.
And that rushing to get it by the guard will drag it to the back edge of the 8-foot.
Play this. I think you have to be right to it. Okay. 14, low 14.
Low 14.
It'll curl more this way. So.
Got it.
Number 14, they're coming from hog to hog, as that's the time they're using this particular team to get a feel for draw weight to communicate between each other.
Weights down.
Laura Crocker.
Hard
Again, this corner is going to come up pretty quickly.
Just the line.
Gates and McDonald.
Room. No, lots of room. No, 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 no. No. Sit down.
They overbrushed it.
That's fine, Laura. Good. Sorry. 14-2. This way.
The common play in this modern game is to get one buried as Jennifer did, and even though there's two opponent rocks in there, now you start chipping away at rocks that are wide open. It's going to be difficult to for Kelsey to be able to save this situation because there's only two in there. They're close together. At some point in time, there will be a red double here for Jones.
Real hard. Okay, whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Off as far as you can go, Dilly. Got it.
Caitlin Laws as they try to roll it away.
Wanted to roll it a little further, prevent this kind of back in.
Easy. Okay. This is where we threw in the last end that really curled.
I think we need either more ice or throw medium.
This is where your bump and my bump really curled. Okay.
Can't roll high side. You won't be second shot.
I could look at playing the other turn. You get a little bit more action off of it. This is a flatter roll playing this out turn.
Weights up. Weights up. Roll then. Close. Yeah. Yeah. Right to it. Hard. Hard. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Now,
Good. Nice throw. Shot.
almost on the beak, sits right there.
10-1. Okay. D-line.
Sitting two
Yeah, even top button is good.
without
Good.
last rock.
So there's a 14-1 and they're she chopped off.
Yeah.
So it's that 4.5's gotta be close, eh?
Yep.
Ignoring the top stone, you could hit it, roll in, roll over. Caitlin's going to try to put it right in front of that red one and create a little bit more degree of difficulty.
Okay, line's good. You have room. A little heavy right now. No, then. Close. Not bad. Line only. Yeah. Line only, Jen.
It's not bad. It's not bad. We can go. We can go, 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 go.
Breathe it.
I think we.
Line's good.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was coming.
Yeah. We're gonna lose line. Hard. We're gonna lose line. Hard. Let us happen. Go, go, go. Okay, good.
And they just touch it. A little miscommunication.
That's why I wanted to see.
McHugh and an officer trying to work it out.
Shoot, that ever come.
Sorry. Good shot.
Pretty good spot, though. It cannot be removed with a takeout at this point in time.
Tracy Fleury got two in the second. And now the opportunity for Sherry Madad to get them right back.
For sure, that yellow biter on the outside was an attempted crosshouse double by Tracy Fleury. Hit it just a little bit too thick and rolled across that red stone. And so anything better than that will give Sherry Madad two.
What? No, then. Whoa, let
So for Madad, who comes in at 2-1, and also Val Sweeting at 2-1. Should they get to, should they win tonight, they'd go to 3-1 and remain one game off the pace of Rachel Holman, who's top of the women's table with 4 straight wins and idle tonight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, that's a gift.
What are we doing?
One more look, Joanne Rizzo.
Oh, sorry, guys.
One it is.
Yeah, one.
I was looking at these two. I don't know what you were looking at.
Sorry, I didn't see. Everyone's freaking.
Perfect weight by Kelsey, but way over curled.
Whatever.
Almost a rock.
No pun intended.
Speed looks normal here. A little bit
Nice little pocket here to sink another one in there.
I was
And
thinking that after you left, it's a bit.
chance to get a nice score of 3 here.
We just throw it a little bit harder. But
This will be high enough too. It'll be tough to freeze in the corner.
So I need less than last step, hey?
Yes.
Jennifer Jones and her first here in the third.
Room.
Setting up that she might get multiple points.
Line's good.
it go a little bit.
Can't hurt it. Yep.
Yep.
Gotta
go.
Hard line. Hard. Go. Let it go.
Good shot.
Beautiful.
Hitting.
Great shot, Jen.
Good judge, guys.
Let it go.
Good.
Much tougher freeze now. The good thing is she's thrown one and knows the weight. She's just got to get the right ice for this.
Just an inch low side. It's a free draw for 3, and you can't bounce off on the high side. It'll be hit for 3. It has to be perfect.
All right, right down to it.
Okay. Same weight. Okay. That was really good. You got it.
Those aren't going anywhere.
No, yeah, the yellow.
No, that run should run straight, eh?
Yeah, it was firm.
I think so.
Yeah.
Line's good.
More close. Yeah.
You got some room right now. Wait only.
Jen Gates, Taylor McDonald. Jones is sitting 2.
You got room still. Okay, yeah.
Right down on the corner. Nothing else will do. Right down on the corner. Nothing else will do. Except that. Wow.
She is good.
Great sweeping, guys.
You take.
You got room still. Okay, yeah. Taylor. Get it down. It's really good. Go. Whoa. Great.
I'm just like, I don't. Just get it down. Oh, God.
They're going to kill you.
I know they are.
Just going to draw for 1 here.
Laura's saying the sweepers are going to kill you, but you know what? They'd rather do that than watch it sail down the sheet. So.
Yeah.
Let her know the weight. Let's go, Jen.
I mean, what a great draw. It just took the end away.
No
It was setting up for 2 or 3 if you're Jones, and you go,
3 for sure.
where did this girl come from? What is she doing?
You want here?
Last end, she set up for the deuce. That shot saved them.
What is surprised, Cheryl? Like you can't use that corner rock. Like, why not take enough ice to draw the button here? He's playing pretty tight ice.
Just where she knows the weight.
She must know the spot.
A little light of anything.
Hard. Whoa. It's good. Hard. It's good. Whoa.
Wow.
She must be trying to kick it sideways.
It's like back 8. I know. We can't sweep it where I don't have a piece of it.
I don't know why.
I said no. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Sorry.
1 red.
Wow.
That shot was not there.
To kick it sideways?
Not a chance.
I think so. I was saying, I'm like,
Well, Lisa scratching her head. Great draw. Kelsey Rocque picks up the steal, leads 3-1.
I know, I was like dabbing my head.
A steal of 1 by Kelsey Rocque in that 3rd, and all she had was this corner freeze. You've got to be cool, and I think that's maybe what impresses people most about her. At this age, she's cool.
She is, and I mean, this is a complete turnover shot to change the entire control of the end. She made one the end before, does it again. Perfect weight, freezes to the corner and takes the end away from Jones.
And then Jennifer Jones tried to chip that stone sideways and flashed it, resulted in the steal. The key shot is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like Cashmere. Here at Revolution Place, as we wind up our 2nd day here in the Canada Cup, draw 6. And surprise, surprise, Kelsey Rocque with a 3-1 lead over Jennifer Jones. Jones, once again, will have the last rock. She has the hammer here in 4, playing the Yellowstone.
Go behind it. Yep. Hard. You're by
Plan B.
That's fine, Jen. Okay, Jen. Just a little outward motion. 14. Okay.
What'd she do?
Just a bit of a
Come around. Okay.
Where is that?
It's about 4.
Val Sweeting with a 2-1 lead over Christy McDonald, and final stone for Val Sweeting on the way.
She's trying to run her own stone at an angle to pick out that yellow stone belonging to Christy McDonald. Just like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So for the single to take a 3-1 lead, and reminding you, Rocque in this trio, this really difficult trio. She played Homan, Jones now, and tomorrow we'll play Val Sweeting.
Several times. It's pretty normal.
Getting your money's worth.
I was a little surprised, Russ, at Jen's last shot, the call, because they had, her and Caitlin had talked about running the guard right before they called their shot.
Not that the run was easy, but I you know, the way Jennifer can make those, it was a, you know, maybe a 50-50 option for at least 2 points. The one she tried, I really don't. She's there, I'm not, but I don't think it was even possible. And they misbrushed it a little bit to take away the chance for at least one. That's a big turnaround. You're licking your lips looking at 3, and all of a sudden you lose a point, and to be 2 down here, it's a danger time for Jones with 2 losses.
Well, a little heavy.
Wait only.
Yeah,
A little heavy, I think, guys. Line's good. You have room. Line's good, though. Weight's close. Still room. Still room.
Wait.
Wait. Must be heavy. We're going to have to finish this because we've got no line. Gotta go, Caitlin. Gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Good. Good. You like the peel? We're 1. They're 2.
I like the peel.
Yeah, I like the pit.
Yeah.
Okay, take your can, girl. You got it. Peel. Whoa. Right off.
Taylor McDonald
Clean.
also picked up that gold medal in the CIS, the University Championship, with Kelsey Rocque out of the University of Alberta.
Jen will guard this for a little while, a corner rock, even though it's not shot rock.
Tried to slow down a bit. Lots of line. You might have to finish it.
Room. Okay. Weight's good.
Line's good. Line's good.
Need to finish this a little bit. Yep. Yep. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I think so.
Good. Nice. Good.
Perfect weight on that one.
Peel. I don't mind trying it, and if we just peel, then we peel. I like it.
The problem with this is they're saying the run back. They're going to try to make that run back yellow. If they miss it, they're saying they'll peel it and roll out. But there's a shot in between that can happen when you just barely miss the run back, and then this rock will stay in play, which is not a good thing with a 2-point lead.
Whoa! Firm up. Yep, just peel. We'll make sure it peels. That's fine.
So regarding?
Thanks. Yeah.
Good speed from Taylor in that peel.
It is. I'm with you, though. You know, you never call those in between shots. Either call the peel or call the run back. It's always scary when you try to play both because they're not really close in shot.
Line's
You're all
good.
there. I think you're heavy.
Clean, Jen. Pretty tight. Just clean. It needs to stop. Tight. It's good. Science. Pretty clean tight. It. Clean. Clean, clean, clean. Good, Caitlin. Good, good.
Again, such good finish to the wings, inside and out. You can get great finish into the forefoot and great finish out to the wings.
Either that or you come here. I think it's late enough we should. If I miss this run, it's pretty much an automatic 2. Okay, I like it. Okay. It's splitting the tee. Okay.
You got it.
What'd you say?
14 rounds. So it's right on the tee.
Brad Gushu, Pat Simmons. Kathy, 1-0. Gushu leads Simmons last coming up.
Well, and it speaks volumes to the confidence that Pat has with this ice. The second stone just thrown by Brad Gushu, there's probably it's less than a quarter for sure that Pat can see. And he's trying to play the double for the blank. wafers the guard.
Sorry, guys.
May have even grazed the back.
And away they go. So it's a back-to-back blanks. 3 and 4 remains 1-0. Simmons with the hammer. The last rock in 5.
It's not awful. They're 3 now.
Didn't make the freeze, but they actually tapped that yellow just enough to sit 3, which makes a big difference. Jen's got to get rid of all of those to make that yellow buried one count.
Caitlin Laws.
Hard! Hard! Yep. We still got, no, we don't. Okay. Yeah.
I kind of like rolling. You ever set up a triple though?
She could make it that way, yeah. If you knows, what does she do with it?
Nose is pretty good.
She has
a
a hit
roll
roll
and
and
then
then
you
you
have a
have a
short
run. She can't
Yeah,
do
I like
anything.
the nose.
Even and if you nose and she rolls, she probably jams it.
Easy.
Okay, this is exactly where you threw your last one. You got it.
Yeah, and they said it best. It could set up
That
a
was
triple if
easy
you
too,
roll.
hey? It was 10-3, yeah.
Okay.
Nose, or you could roll just a touch to the left as we're looking at it.
It's late enough in the end, too, with only 2 Jones Stones to come. Sit 3 here, take your
I
chances.
think right on the nose is pretty good.
Are you ready for Skip Stones? Here in 4. Interesting that this, we said, is the 8th event of the season for Kelsey Rocque. For Jones, this is her 9th of the tour season. And this is the first time they have met throughout the Bonspiel season. By comparison, earlier today, her game against Rachel Homan was the 4th time she played Rachel.
Wow.
And lost all 4 times.
The first time she's played Jones. Wow.
Yeah. Right on the nose, they said would be just fine, thank you. And it just rolls it out to the edge of the 8, sitting 1, 2, and 3.
Perfect.
It's really good. Good sweep. Good throw.
There's a thin double here. If Jennifer could execute it perfectly and stay there, it would be a good spot.
Either I freeze, you just freeze.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, just
Thin,
like
no.
10 and a half.
Yeah.
Ten and a half. Is she just playing to try and get a roll, a steep roll over there to the right?
I thought they called the double, but because that's the only way you bring that yellow into play. But you're right. Maybe it's hit and roll on top of the corner.
I think she, I would think, oh no,
Right.
maybe she's just playing it with that kind of weight, just 10 and a half weight.
You don't have to move the red too far.
No.
It has to be absolutely spot on with the angle, though, to clear that back yellow.
Hard.
Former Canadian junior champion of 1994, Jennifer Jones. And again, Officer McEwen. And they'll touch that one in the back, so nice job to hold the line. Don't push it out all the way as it stops back 12.
Sneaky double there.
Plan B double.
Sorry.
If you know, she doesn't really have a double without
No, she
jamming.
doesn't.
But she has. You
think
just
you gotta roll that way, though.
Just be nice to lie to.
This way. I think you gotta roll this is fine, hey? Nose.
Okay.
I just want to call it too cute.
Yeah,
I don't think that really
roll
matters.
to the
Just
left
hope
could
we get
set up the
that.
double. Just the nose is
And wait.
Medium.
Okay.
Hers blend.
perfect.
Well, if you know that Jennifer could come down and try to tick that red one again, just like she did last time.
She rolls. Do you want to try that?
A blank in 4 means that
Try this one's a little harder.
Tracy Fleury continues to lead Sherry Maddaw 2-1. And Fleury does have the last rock playing 5.
Nose then, hey? Yep. You got it. You got it. Just a touch more, Laura.
Okay.
What was the final call here?
Just going to try to hit and roll in a little bit. They're not afraid to nose it either and only sit 1. It's main things hang around.
Final stone, Kelsey Rocque. And won't spin back. So they're sitting the 1.
That's fine. Good speed. Sorry, I just took.
I don't have to move it very far.
To the edge of the 8 foot.
Like
Yeah.
this back 8.
Yeah. Got it.
Are they going to touch this over here?
Yeah, they're going to give it a try.
Another one, eh?
That was the problem with not worrying about being second shot. But on the other hand, this is a good way to go up 4-1.
Back 8.
It's very similar degree of difficulty, which Jennifer tried last end to no avail. To chip this over, you need a little bit of speed. So easy to miss this completely, just flash right by everything.
Because you're just not sure how much curl you're going to get with that extra speed coming down here.
Would you try it?
I don't know. I think I'd draw for my 1. I think this is tough.
Because of the score, I think it's more important that they guarantee their single here. They go down 4-1 here. Could be a long evening.
Caitlin Laws calling line. Officer McEwen are on the brush. Just need to touch it over now. Little more, touch it over. Little more, touch it over. And they move it far enough. It's going to be close.
Oh, nice throw.
I think it's 2, but 1 for sure. Yeah.
One for sure. And just from the overhead, it looks like she moved it far enough.
Hit it more.
It's perfect weight.
Kelsey, you want to just have a look at this? I think it's 2, but if you think it's close, let's measure.
That's 2.
2 it is. So a nice shot by Jennifer Jones. Well judged, well brushed. Jones picks up the deuce. We're all even. Well, let's continue with our updates now, and we'll start with a Sweeting against McDonald, and final stone for Christy McDonald coming up in 4, Kathy.
Well, faces 3, thanks very much to a shot, a hit and roll made by Val that really locked 2 underneath, no way to get them out, and so it is a draw, needs a bite of the 4 foot.
Christy McDonald out of the Granite Curling Club in Winnipeg.
4 foot.
Former Manitoba champion. 2-time Manitoba junior champion.
Gotta go.
Back in 96 and 99. And very nice draw to the top edge of the 4 for the single. They'll go to the 5, a 3-2 lead. Val Sweeting ahead of Christy McDonald. It's a Jacobs and Epping playing on sheet E on one of the outside sheets. And after that light draw that gave up the steal of 2 in the second, Epping's last in 4.
Well, he made a good one on his first one. He came around the one lonely guard trying to generate 2 points, but was that little bit deep. Brad Jacobs sat right on top of it, and so there is no shot for 2. There certainly is a shot for 1, though, if he can get to the 4 foot.
And it's a huge game for both these teams, and again, in a very compacted round robin. 7-game round robin for them. There's the single. Both these teams 2-1. And it's Jacobs leading 2-1 as they go to 5. Now you are up to date on this, a Thursday night from Grand Prairie and Revolution Place. Jennifer Jones picking up the 2 to tie it at 3. And as we go to the 5th, it is Kelsey Rocque that will have the last rock. She has the hammer, playing the Redstone.
Hair down. Whoa! Close, yeah!
Just a wonderful touch shot by Jennifer there. That was not simple. It's kind of all or nothing. You either get the 2 or you don't score, probably. You could have whiffed that right by as the previous end, and then it's 4-1. Real game saver, really.
Great sweeping, guys.
That is so her shot, though. She loves those, and she makes them a lot.
Okay.
So many teams would have just drawn for 1 there. Very nice.
Yeah, and it'll finish harder. I think so, yeah.
And the race to the button is on.
I think you can afford to. Line's good. Race there, Jennifer there. You got lots of line. Top 4. Yep. I know lead. Yes. Tapping. Whoa. 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 T-line. No. No bounce. No bounce. Beauty if it doesn't bounce. Great shot. shot, Jill. Very nice.
All right, to it.
Atta girl.
Does this style of game, to your mind,
Like it was carrying better.
show me your name tag, Cheryl?
How quickly you forget.
Does it favor one team or the other, this kind of close game?
Well, I mean, Jen, it is her style of game. That's what they typically play. I think it's good for Kelsey to play the style game if you're making the shots, and she has been. I mean, she has made some beauties, freezes. So as long as you're making the shots, you can play this style.
Well, she opens it up, leaves a long center guard just off center. Gets some rocks moving off the top of the floor.
Turn it in. Okay. You like killing this?
Shot rock is
Or just freeze?
the red.
Freeze.
Rock stone.
You can tap that back. I like freeze. Just T-line. T-line, Joe.
Look keener on this side, eh? I need
Not sure I'd want to tap that yellow back too far, Cheryl. Just freeze into the pocket there, and there's like zero chance of scoring 2 points for Rock, and a lot of nice raises for Jones.
Still a B there here, though.
Yeah, by moving it, you could leave them more of a chance.
Back 8. Mine's good. Back 4. Whoa! Back line. No line. Whoa, then. If it's back 4, back button. Just freeze. Yep. Yep.
Hewing Laws with a late pickup.
I lost it. Sorry, guys. That's good, though. Good. Good.
Just punch it back, and red remains shot stone, but it is surrounded.
Easy. Okay.
I'd still take yellow's chances here.
Got it, Taylor.
Try to get to the nose here, which is obviously dangerous. You ever high side this, you're in a world of trouble.
Easy, Dale. Yeah.
Taylor McDonald.
Hard girls, you still got it. Really?
Crocker and Gates.
Okay.
Got some separation. I don't know if that helps them at all.
No. Just getting those interns going.
Just on release?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit in the
That one
future, but
just
it's
went
still
high.
pretty good for
The
Jennifer.
first one was all release.
And that one wasn't heavy either.
Yeah.
4.
Okay. We don't have 4 rocks.
Gonna make it tough. I mean, Jen, her
They're
focus
back
for
one
this
is
end is to
3
try
and
to
4.
force Kelsey, and she's doing a good job of closing down that
Did you say
4-foot.
4.5 or not quite?
Not quite.
I was going to say I thought it was close to that. Okay. That's what I was.
Just keep piling them on. We talked about it in the opening. Just, they're so relentless, this team.
Okay, try to go 8 foot. Whoa! 8 foot, Jen.
Make it good.
Go for it, guys. Go for it. Gotta go. Line's great. Come on, Jill. Come on. Hard. Hard.
Two of the best in the
Go.
game, Officer and McEwen.
Lost line. Whoa.
Stay on it.
Good.
Don't get it to the top edge of the 8 foot.
I felt like I threw 4.5, but.
Yeah, I know what you say.
I mean, even if we just kick it sideways, it's pretty good, no? Yeah, I think just moving it. Okay.
Peel weight, they both go, Cheryl.
Okay.
You could even throw more if you want, but.
But just what you're saying about, they're relentless in putting stones in there, but can't at times too many stones hurt you?
Well, there's an example right there that, if Caitlin gets that in the top 4 buried, they got a great chance to steal. All of a sudden, they could be looking at 3 red ones here. So they kind of live and die by the sword. There's no question about it with this team. When they're on, they're extremely difficult to beat, as we witnessed in Sochi. But when they're off, they're going to give you some chances.
Okay.
That was a good one there if he'd kicked that out in the open at least. Just a fraction wider than Laura wanted to be, but good speed though. And this team can throw it really firm with lots of accuracy.
I think we almost want to, Caitlin.
Okay.
I don't know. We can roll away.
I was gonna say ours are buried.
Yeah, but I still think she's got that.
Yeah. Do we just play that kind of like
But if we,
Backline
just would hate to.
Are these, did that one outcount that one at all?
Yes.
Okay, that's key.
Yeah. I don't mind rolling away. Make her make that perfect freeze. It's just that one's not on there, and then I'll. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If we're playing that, if we're rolling away, I'd say play firm to try and make that double.
Double, yeah.
If we're trying to roll in, that leaves us there. It's pretty good. She'd roll away, and then you could probably roll back.
Yeah, probably we're just edge to edge. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this. Do you like firm?
Yeah, 7/8.
Yeah.
I thought they might. It's not that it's simple, but I thought they might come down, Cheryl, and just kind of click it and roll in this way, which there's some risk if you hit a dead on, set up a double, because by rolling away here and just hitting and kicking this one out, then the Team Rocque, it's got that double, they've got that double, they've got a couple ways to get at that shot Rocque. If they ever execute it perfectly, they're buried. I know they're worried about the freeze here because Kelsey's done that to them a couple times.
It's the shoe one that's going back.
Caitlin Laws. Back-to-back junior titles, Canadian junior titles, 8 and 9.
Hey, yeah. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Did well to avoid the jam.
Fine, Caitlin.
Now, do you freeze your way out of it or hit your way out of it?
Gushue and Simmons.
I'm not really sure what this gets.
Can you angle that back and pick up a pile?
You sure can. That red stone was the final Brad Gushue stone drawn to the back. It's a good shot, except there is almost of that yellow stone that Pat is able to see from the hack end. So blanking a couple in a row may pay off.
Chance for maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that top one biting, do you think?
It's hard to tell. 4 for sure, though, Vic.
Nolan.
Angle it back. Make it go away. Will it sit? No, it spills. 1, 2, 3. And not sure. 3 for sure. As they go to the break, Pat Simmons takes the lead midway through.
Wow, what did you want to do?
And 3 it is.
Easy from up here, hair lighter, that's an easy for, but you had to make it first, and they played a wonderful end there.
I just don't think it's over buried, and even if I'm here, I'm not sure what it does for us really.
It's a tough
I guess
freeze.
if we make it perfect, but we just don't get 2 that way.
Well, at this point,
Leslie
I think one's a
McEwen
win. Yeah, me too.
is the Rocque coach.
That's not bad, but where's that 5 going? It's going right into 7.
It's going right into that.
What does it matter though if they're already 2-3?
I guess.
If anything, if it nuts here, you might have a shot. Oh, sorry. No, it's too buried. Okay.
Leslie is a former, or is a world senior champion as well. Won it a couple of years back with Kathy King.
Yeah, I think you like that. You're leaning towards it. You're throwing it. So it's just
I
if we
don't
bounce
love
off and
the
all
draw.
like.
It's a tough
you know what
shot.
I mean?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Okay, close to that.
Okay.
Hack?
Do you like this, Kelsey?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
It opens it up a little.
I'm good with whatever.
No. The freeze is a yeah.
Okay.
Hack?
I like hack.
Okay. You got it.
You might even be able to let it get up and touch the yellow sideways.
Yeah,
and
once
punch.
they're by, I'll get them off.
I liked Kelsey's comment. You're throwing this. You seem to like this, and I think that's critical on this shot because that come around freeze is tough. And Laura was leaning more towards this shot.
And the shot is?
Just play like that. I think she's throwing probably a backline weight. Just maybe hack. Try to get around that guard. Move that 8-foot top yellow one back and roll to the right with your shooter. Just kind of open it up a bit.
I don't know how hard she can throw, but if you ever make that yellow on the corner go away too, that would be a lonely yellow frozen. There's a lot of red in play.
Like the guard's long.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we hit a third of that onto that back yellow, click them out of the way a little bit.
Laura Crawford. Guard first.
That's fine.
Laura Laura's been struggling. Her numbers are very low.
Good weight. Good sweep. It's fine.
There. I had there.
And as
for
they get
you.
ready to start
Yeah,
the
and they're
6th, it's a
finishing.
2-2 tie after Sherry Madaw picked up a single in 5.
It's not the worst miss
Yeah, I
to
agree.
open it up for Kelsey. You know, they've got hammer. They might get a chance still.
feel
2
like
more rocks to come for them.
Close the guard. Let's go.
Think that's too much? That should be close, eh?
I don't think it's too much.
Jennifer Jones,
Line's
her
good,
first.
guys. No, line's good.
Line's good.
Need to finish this.
Line's great. It's curling. Line's fine. Line's fine. Line's fine. It's gonna over curl.
No, it's not. Gotta go.
Keep her sliding.
Hard.
Gotta go. Go.
Hard.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. Good.
Right now, this
Lucky we didn't go over that.
Rock
Good
team
job.
is just simply being out curled. The execution is just better on the Jones side.
Yes.
Do you think?
Yes, I do. It's the same old game plan we've seen 1,000 times from Jennifer. It's just apply pressure till they break. And
Yeah, and honestly, we're not hurting ourselves.
they
really,
haven't.
'cause
They
that shot
stayed right with
it's not
Jennifer,
like
but
it's
certainly
second
this
shot,
end
right?
totally outplayed.
Okay, I like it.
You sure?
There's this in-off that we described earlier. It's there, and if you make it, you're behind a wall.
Make the crease in your first one, she probably has to
She'll guard.
guard, and then you can
Yeah,
play the
I
in
would have liked to save it, but I don't know what else.
It's pretty flat.
That's pretty flat.
Brad Jacobs leads 2-1. His final stone in the 5th, Kathy.
Trying to run his own stone straight back on John Eppings in the forefoot. Epping lies 2.
Bang. And that will get him a single. He leads it. Jacobs 3-1 going to the break.
I think we're gonna go in off that. Like the pretty thin. It's like, yeah, third. Okay.
Third to half a rock here. Even if you rolled over right to the button, it would be a great shot.
Got it.
Well, we've seen her make some savers already this game.
Clean. Whoa. Close. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Yes.
Now some late licks. Gates McDonald come across and move it and sit there. Shot stone covered. Top edge of the button.
Right there, Kelsey.
At least it opens it up a little now.
She just makes them all hit and rolls,
Yeah.
freeze.
She's a nice
Just
player.
haven't opened
Makes
it
a, you're
from the
right.
last.
Vic and I watched 2 Canadian
did,
junior
yeah.
displays. They're just incredible.
And with 2 different teams.
Yes.
That's the other thing. She was
She
still
makes her throw at something.
junior age and everyone else was maxing out.
Tough
Not
little
the
shot
guard
here
away
just
with
off that center line. Is it going to grab the line and go? Laura crashed all over the guard here, so you wonder if there's a little extra curl in here. It's all about the speed.
Jones in her last.
Alright.
Hammer belongs to Rock.
Oh.
Early brushing.
No.
Early brushing.
Clean.
Did they
Right
jump it?
off. Clean. Clean. Roll the right up.
Oh, very nice.
Nice shot, Jen. Nice, Jen.
Really nice to push it out.
Thought we overcooked it there for a minute. Nice
Yeah,
shot,
there you
Jen.
go. We thought so too.
Good. A little
Yeah, they seemed a little worried.
hair,
Couple
yeah.
brush licks and it backed a bit, and she had perfect weight.
A delicate spot there.
Yep.
So facing 3 with her last.
No, I'm sure it would.
Kelsey Rocque.
Touch 4? Yeah. Okay. You got her.
14-5.
Okay.
Touch four. Little piece of the red will give her a single.
Line's good. Line's good. Starting to curl.
Full forefoot, easy. Whoa.
And it's got to dig in and quickly. It just does. Just does.
Yeah.
Wow. Kelsey Rocque and team pick up a nervous, nail-biting single to take the lead going to the break.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Midway through this women's feature on the 6th draw from the Canada Cup, and it's that single point by Kelsey Rocque that has her in front 4-3. Kelsey with Brian Hoover.
Kelsey, you have a lead after 5. Take us through that final draw to get your single. Did you think it was that heavy when you were coming out of the hack?
Yeah, you know, it's just kicked out a little hard, and the girls thought it was down. I think it's just by release, so got a little lucky and fortunate on that one that it stopped in time.
You've had such an incredible junior career on the women's stage now and really holding your own and playing really well. What has the transition been like for you?
Yeah, it's been pretty easy. I've got a lot of help with me. The 3 girls are pretty fantastic in front of me, so I can't complain too much, but we're definitely earning our keep, and, you know, it's gaining a lot of experience out here.
You made a couple beautiful freezes early on in this one, had the in-off to set up that draw. Where's your comfort level, not only just with your shot making out here on the big stage, but your draw weight as well?
It's pretty good right now. We've had a few missed opportunities in our other games, but we're getting onto the ice pretty good now, and we're feeling comfortable.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
As we check the numbers, it's a 4-3 lead for Kelsey Rocque. Both of them have stolen a point, but as you pointed out, Cheryl, it was a skips deuce for Rocque, a skips deuce for Jones. The low points really are Laura Crocker at 3rd at 60% for Rocque, and a 78% game and a 70% game respectively for Laws and Jones so far. The numbers after 5 brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner of Curling Canada for 20 years.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Sponge Towels Paper Towels, nothing absorbs like it. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Jen's like, can you imagine the dog dancing to this? Who's dancing? I'd be like,
Those aren't going anywhere.
oh yeah, the yellows are
That one should run straight, eh?
Yeah, with firm.
Oh man, my feet are not back.
Mine
That's
either.
I could feel them too.
Well, I was surprised. I had 13.7 for theirs. It was top 8.
But then the second one was the one that I had the same time and it went back, yeah.
I guess you'll have it done on this side.
Yeah. Just bite. Well, if we do that, if she freezes, our end's over. If you just straight draw, she has no run back. They're overlapped.
As I welcome you back to Revolution Place here on this Thursday night in Grand Prairie. And so far, Kelsey Rocque and team have danced their way out to a 1-point lead as we pick it up here in the 6th. 4-3 Rocque leads after that single in 5. And here in the 6th, it'll be Jennifer Jones that has the last rock. She has the hammer playing the yellow stone.
Close. Nice, Jen. Good girl.
Sorry. Roll away.
Nice run back by Jen there. She wouldn't play those very often at the lead position.
trying to roll away.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think the one thing I noticed in all of those clips was just how relaxed Kelsey Rocque's team is. Like, it's a tight game, and they're the new kid on the block, and they're pretty relaxed, enjoying themselves. Helps a lot with level of play.
There's a message there, isn't there? Yeah, it's so true. Just enjoy it.
Whoa! Yep, 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 yep. Whoa! Yep, yep. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Ah. Sorry, Ted.
Right on the nose.
9-4.
All the games now have reached the 6th, so let's update you. Val Sweeting trying to go to 3-1. Has the 5-2 lead after she picked up the deuce in 5.
Clean. Yep. Hard. Whoa. 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 No, no, no. Good. Nice shot. Sorry.
Medium.
I really think it's important. You know, you're away from your home, from family. If you don't enjoy this and have some fun at it, it's a long, long year, and it's getting longer all the time with all the added events.
I agree with you, but I...
Whoa! Right on.
You know, yeah, you look at the two, and the one team is bouncing and smiling, and the other, Jones, is a little bit more. But with the winning comes expectation, and I think self-expectation. So the Jones team, they're down by 1. Slow start here. That's not what they expect from themselves, from their games. They're putting pressure on themselves to perform, and so they're not bouncing. I mean,
no, and when you're #1 in the world and gold medalist and everything else, I think the expectations are up there, and you want that kind of level of play from yourself. And Rocque comes in definitely the underdog and a little bit less pressure. And but there is a message in that to try and, you know, enjoy this, especially being on the road so much. And I know Jen's team, they wouldn't play this much if they didn't enjoy each other and the game.
Yeah. No, 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 you're all
Vic's
there.
got a wonderful point there. Really, I hate to admit it, that's twice today. But you go through the Olympic Winter Games, the way they played, undefeated, just destroyed teams. Jennifer's the best shot maker I've ever seen in that particular week for a female curler. It's so easy to let down, I think, because they played a lot of events. They've traveled again. We talked about the distractions as a gold medalist, and you come up against Rocque, who wants to beat Jones, maybe worse than Jones wants to beat her in a lot of cases. It's tough. It's tough to stay on top.
Just don't want to leave it right there. Okay.
And they'll leave it right there, covering the 8.
Smith Street? Yeah. What's that? Yeah, I thought about open side. They hit and roll then. Full 8.
I don't mind this, like, quarter tucked.
Yeah. Yeah, right there. Just top 12. Okay.
Same kind of weight I've been giving you, I guess, eh?
You could simply split the rings, but then you're in danger of a perfect roll for Team Rocque, and then you're in a little bit of trouble. So they're going to kind of, as Colleen Jones would say, Christmas tree it, so that this one's partly undercover, but it's also acting as a bit of a guard for the shot rock.
A little more weight if you can, off if you can.
8 foot.
Line's good.
Yeah. Heavier?
Yep.
8 foot. Yep, there you go. No, no. Are you above this one? Yeah,
You don't want to set up a double.
Just, baby.
Well, Pat Simmons, we saw him pick up that terrific 3 to close out the first half. Brad Gushu now with his last, and it looks like Simmons is sitting 1 at least.
Well, he's sitting actually 2 for Shervick, maybe even 3. He's just made shot after shot. Brad Gushu is trying to tap the stone that he threw on his first one that was an attempted bury. Needs to make contact with the stone in the forefoot to push it back.
Well, there it is. They'll move it back. Very nice to get the single. It's funny how I'm really having a good day when I'm talking to you up here, but when I go down to Kathy, my day isn't so good.
I want to make sure I get the vote at the end of the night.
Whoa, curl. Nice. Great throw.
what a nice shot by Laura. That'll help her confidence. She's had a bit of a struggle out here, which isn't like her. She's a good shot maker.
57% before releasing.
Yeah.
So that was.
That'll bring it up a bit.
Yeah. There's a footer somewhere.
Tough to tap that out of there. I think they're just going to kind of release it here. Just maybe even hit it on the nose and just move that yellow out of the way.
You remember when Caitlin moved into this team? A couple of years back, 3 or 4 years back now, I guess. And the rough start that she had occasionally, just fitting in, making that move up from junior.
Wasn't that what we were talking about earlier? It's the second year that you see a lot of these teams shine.
Yeah.
Nice shot, Caitlin. Very nice.
Really good shot.
Good brush.
Good. Good shot, Caitlin.
Yeah, it's only natural, isn't it? You come in Caitlin's case a few years back, and you're with this legendary team. Every time you lose a spiel, you lose a game, you just assume it's your fault, right? Because they didn't seem to lose that much. And you just can't think that way. Once it's year 2, you're a family. You know, and it's 4 people winning or losing.
Yeah, even if you're ending up here.
Are you looking at me? Am I supposed to say this is my family now?
Yeah, I agree.
Wow, what a family.
What a family. Very dysfunctional.
Yeah, if anything, your finger would be a bit on that side.
Wider.
Yeah. Here?
Just a touch more. Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Straight guard here, I think. Sure.
Yeah, that was a call.
Sure, but she said like sure it was okay. We had a double peel and she can't block everything.
Yeah, exactly. She does.
Right in front of our red.
Okay.
If the
Yeah,
line's
so
good,
just
Laura might
sitting
call
in
you
front of her
corner
red,
through
she
that yellow,
said.
but top 12's the call.
Okay. Like 15.5.
Okay.
Have to be careful to bringing this into the rings. If you bring it right in the rings, Jennifer knows it makes the double. She sits 3. If you leave this just short of the rings, there's no chance to sit 3, and it's a longer raise.
Yeah, they call top 12. I wouldn't bring it that far.
Yeah.
Cool, then. Looks there.
Top 12 not very far from 8 foot, which would be a gimme double.
No, it's got to curl
I
around.
don't like this idea.
It's coming down.
How heavy?
Top 12. Weight's good.
Still got a ton of room, you guys.
Weight's good.
Not sure
I
what
don't
to
know
do
what
with
to
it.
do.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, geez, sorry.
Whoa.
Okay. Just less ice.
Okay.
Good weight, just didn't curl. Good speed.
Great weight. You got it, Jen.
There you go.
Didn't come up like I thought it would.
Yeah, I think just a bit less ice.
Yeah.
It's going to be perfect, but she could sit 3 here.
Figured at the end, just leave it as high as we could.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like this.
You got it.
That's the hard part where Caitlin's lining it up here. If you get the shot rock thin enough, it'll kick onto that yellow.
Just a hair ice, yeah. Let's go.
Oh,
Yes!
Right out of her hand. Right out of her hand. Officer McEwen have jumped this, trying to hold the line, angle it back. Oh, and they'll just run it by.
Oh, so close.
Tough one, Jen.
Yeah. Gotta be kidding me.
Oh.
No,
Right now,
she
she's just
doesn't.
got the angle run.
Yeah.
She's got no angle run then.
Yeah, but if I ever peel it and open her right up, it's really.
Yeah.
Now Sweeting, Christy McDonald, 5-2. Sweeting leads final rock. Christy McDonald on his way.
Well, and forced to make a draw. And Val's final stone made a hit and actually rolled over, tapped the McDonald stone out of contention. So it is a couple that Christy faces.
Take a look.
8 foot will be good.
Gotta be 6.
Leslie Wilson, Renara Westcott, the front
Looks
end.
like you gotta go.
Kate Cameron in the house out of the Granite Curling Club in Winnipeg.
Gotta go. Good. Great throw. One yellow?
1 yellow it is. 5-3. Sweeting has last rock back.
Good sweep.
Give her the draw.
Really like this call. There's just too many things for Jen to run in if you throw something up front, so you might as well come in.
Yeah,
when you're
Best guard a second shot sometimes.
Yeah.
They are.
But where? Just tuck it around the center line, or where are you going to go?
She even said back four is fine.
Okay.
Forces the draw. Top four.
If you like this draw, throw the draw. I'm good with that. Okay. You got it. 14.5.
Outside chance to seal a couple too, or at least one.
Make it real good.
Line's good. Looks there.
Weight's good. Coming down.
Line's good. Wait only. Wait only. I think you're there. Stay close. Yep.
We're all there.
Stay close. Stay close.
They're all there.
Stay close. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Jumped, it's jumped, it's jumped, it's jumped on them. Yeah.
Hard rolling. Yes. Yes.
And now
yes, yes,
spinning
yes.
in, and yes, they'll get it there for second.
Oh.
It's our only shot anyway, Caitlin.
Jacobs up 3-1 on John Epping, and Shot Rock is that stone at the back edge of the forefoot. Epping's last.
Well, he's trying to get just down to the face of that stone, tap it back. Probably only about 6 inches is all that he needs to bring his second shot into play. This is for two, potentially.
I know.
And it'll roll off. So it is a steal of one for Brad Jacobs to go up 4-1.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Chance here for Jen. He's playing it with the flatter turn, the out turn, so she can kind of come across the top.
Think he can kick that Shot Rock past the yellow?
She's got to hit it with a lot of weight.
And thin, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a chance, and she's been caught too. McEwen, officer. Big scrub here, trying to hold the line. Kick it over. Get it by. Come over. Oh, and it's jammed, and she'll spin to the lid for a single. Chances trading back and forth. We're tied at 4. Well, we're looking forward to getting back into the Rockies. Right after the holidays, we'll be back in Banff for the Pinty's All-Star Curling Skins game. Yep. The Mounties will be there. Great teams will be on hand. Canadian champions, gold medal winners. It all begins January the 8th through the 10th. The opening women's semi will be Friday. That's Homan against Sweeting. Jones will play Rock in the second semi. And on the men's side of things, can you pick 4 better teams? Goucher, Simmons, Jacobs, McEwen. The Pinty's All-Star Curling Skins game after the Christmas break, beginning January the 8th from Banff. Our season of champions, however, begins here in Grand Prairie at Revolution Place with the Home Hardware Canada Cup. Jennifer Jones gets her single to tie. We're even at 4. And the 7th, it will be Kelsey Rocque that has the last rock. She has the hammer, playing the red stone.
Okay.
We've got to get her to change her name. This Rock and Rock is just too confusing for me.
Sorry. No, it's all good.
All right, Jen.
Sorry.
Medium. Okay. Okay.
And I see Kelsey really watch for her blank. The sound would be perfect if she could blank and carry hammer over into 8.
Medium. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard. Any roll.
Okay, she just slid tight and I thought she got it back enough.
Okay. 10.
Pretty thin.
Turn, do you like?
Sherry Madaw
Yep.
and Tracy Fleury remain in a 2-2 tie. Blank in 6, blank in 7. And in 8, it is Fleury with last rock. Fleury trying to win her first. Madaw trying to go to 3-1. Jill Officer.
Yep. No. Whoa. No.
We're close. No,
no,
no!
Whoa, you're good.
Yeah.
Got them both.
I think Joe was one of the first in the women's side to be able
like,
to
it's running.
throw that huge weight. It's almost like I call it heavy rock. She's got lots of rotation and it just doesn't curl. It's coming down there really fast.
But again, something, Cheryl, that she worked at. She really worked at that leg drive, something that many female curlers will say we can't do, but she went into the gym and worked on it.
Yeah, and you're right, and she was one of the first to do that. She's incredibly fit, and the other thing she worked on was that extension. She gets that extra few feet just by adding that extension, and that takes talent to do it accurately.
And how many times did she make a shot, Russ, that got them out of trouble? That upweight shot that would clear a couple of stones or open up the front.
No kidding. The double peels, like you rarely, 5, 6, 7 years ago, you rarely saw a double peel out of it on the women's side, and she did it quite regularly. Now a lot of teams have caught on. You see the Holman team's got that speed. There's so many out here now that can throw it hard.
Line's real
accurately.
Good. It's an over curl if anything.
No, and for Jen, it's a great player to have on your team because of the aggressive style of game she plays. She needs a player like that to bail with at times.
Look after that bullet comes back with that shot.
Nice there. It's good there. Okay. Yeah, it's speed's nice. We're shooting.
Firm. Close. No. Close. No. Yep. No.
Good throw.
Oh, so close to the double.
Shoot, so close.
Ideally pass that one tight.
Okay. What do you say? 4.5 feet? Yeah. Or better? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you've got some room here. Okay, 4 feet, like to go a little. Okay, you've got a curl for sure.
Let it work. Wait as long
Need to
as you
split
can.
center, guys.
Wait as long as you
It's
can.
not bad,
Line's
actually.
good.
At least
Line's
even.
good.
We gotta go. Gotta go.
Got a
Gotta
curl.
go.
Keep it going.
Go, go. Go, go, go.
Hard. Got a cross center.
Finish
Come
it.
on.
Hard.
Hard.
Go, go, go. A little more. Hard.
That's good. That's good. Good spot.
Good, Caitlin. Good brushing.
You like same thing? Yeah, I do. Okay, right on the nose. Okay. Got it. Whoa!
Playing third stones.
Close, yeah! Hard! Hard!
Right to the beak. Run it back. Stuffed it,
That's fine.
but spills it out into the open.
Good sweeping.
Center line's been tough tonight in
Yes.
this game. It's been really the...
Grabbing them a bit.
Yep.
So
Good shot, though. A couple of red raises now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just here more.
Line's good. Okay, Lee's good.
I think you're all there.
Line only. A little deeper. Clean it. Follow foot. Clean.
Pulling, fighting forward, fighting forward.
No, then off.
It's
Needs
coming
to
down
stop.
now.
No, it
It's
needs to
Still
stop.
fully.
Stay with it.
Almost
Still fully.
fighting.
No.
Yeah, biting. Sit.
Okay.
Just could have swept to the hair at the end. Sorry.
Run back double. Caitlin leaves that just a couple feet higher, and the blank attempt's gone,
it
really.
is.
This brings it back into play.
Yep.
Whoa. Yes. Yes. Really hard.
One more time, trying to hold the line here and just run this back.
Yep.
Runs it by, but opens up that center line.
Guard the six.
Right there. Yeah.
Christy McDonald got one in the sixth. Final stone for Val Sweeting coming up, leading 5-3. And
It's nice here.
Chance for more than one?
Yeah, I think she can for sure. Maybe even get the cross, that top double, and bring 3 into play. Needs to get at least 3/4 though.
It's close. All on its own, talking to it, and through the hole, and it'll spin away.
Shooter. Gets 1.
1 for sure. That's the one at the back 8.
Yeah. Good. Really tight. Line's good. Line's good. Really tight. If you're in, off. Clean it if you're not. Line's good. You can clean it, Dawn. Line's good. Stop, guys. Needs to sit. Hard clean if you can. Needs to sit. Hard clean if you can. 4 feet. 4 feet. Clean it. Yep.
No, it's
doesn't
okay.
need
It's
to
okay.
curl.
No, it doesn't.
Whoa. Good.
Perfect position, long
Good,
enough
Jen.
that it's tough to run back.
Nice shot.
But it's certainly tight enough you can't get around. The line's perfect.
Brad Goujon made that angle raise to get a single in 6. Pat Simmons, though, with the last rock here in 7.
And there were so many rocks in play at one point this end, but when you have thirds like Mark Nichols and John Morris, a lot of granite can disappear. And so it is, in fact, the Gushue team lying 2 right
Easy,
now.
Nolan. Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Playing for the nose.
It's good. It's good.
And gets away with the jam at the back, picks up the single. Kelsey Rocque. Again, running it back.
Oh boy. It was kind of the last real kick at a chance to open this up and have a little bit of room to breathe on the last one.
Yeah. And if I freeze, doesn't have much chance when it gets across center.
Yeah, it's a fine line.
Yeah. I think you can probably afford a hair more ice.
Yeah.
Anything we want to
get
be
out of your hands for a run.
matter as long as I unlock it. Like even if we over curl and we go there.
Yep.
What does she do, right?
Yeah.
So.
You gave me edge, I think, for that one, hey? They didn't touch it. Probably took a hair less.
Do you like that?
Yep. I got it.
Talking about tapping it, I think.
Yeah, she did, and she said even if it curls across the face, then it's okay. She'll line the 3 up. It'll be a tough shot for Kelsey.
Line, just want to move it an inch. Okay.
It could come just short, I think,
I don't know
too.
the
If you just put it right on the center line, top 8, she'd have to play the triple.
Like this.
There would be a triple there, though.
Yep. Think that's too much, or it's close?
I think it's close. Do you want a hair left?
No matter what, I think Kelsey's going to be hitting something, trying to minimize the
I
damage.
just don't want to. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Okay.
Go down.
You just unlock that just a fraction, but not move it much. Just on the face and move it an inch or two. You have to make a tough double to give up a single.
Back 4 right now.
Okay, well then.
Weight's good. Then. Weight's good. Whoa. Whoa,
Needs to curl.
Weight's great. Weight's great. Whoa. Whoa. Just here. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard.
It's interesting as they fall that stone. That red rock there, that corner guard,
Nice shot, Jen.
Good.
it really hurts her because it takes away the draw on that side.
Yes, exactly. It's so true. Oh, what a great spot to put that.
Oh, that was perfect.
Good shot. They don't all go, do they?
Yeah, like if you just.
It's a great shot. I think you just play a double and give up your 1.
And the double's not as simple as it looks either, because you hit a little too much of one of those yellows and you're only going to get the single out of there.
You can't throw this hard enough to get the action to move all 3. Huh?
I don't think so, because they're almost side by side, the back 2.
All right.
Basically right on the nose.
If you hit that right hand one,
Go close.
right where Laura's broom is, it will spin. You'll make the double and it'll spin, but I don't think she could throw it hard enough to spin it out of the 8-foot.
Okay.
So try to hit the back 2 simultaneously and get rid of both of those. Give up a single. That's pretty good situation. 1 down. Hammer an 8.
Final stone. Right now, Jones is sitting 3.
Whoa.
All of them in the 4-foot.
Never. No.
Gates and McDonald, just passengers. Bang, and she will get rid of just 1. And so it is a steal of 2 for Jones here in 7. The pressure paying off for Jones with the steal. Quickly over to Jacobs and Epping. Final stone, John Epping coming up.
Looking for the nose hit. The frozen stone that you saw on the left-hand side, that yellow stone, that is second shot. So a nose hit would be for 2, and to get him within 1.
Epping giving up that steal of a single in the 6th.
Throw.
Nice throw indeed for the 2. 4-3. Jacobs leading both those teams 2-1 coming into this 6th draw on a Thursday night.
Last year was a bit of a struggle, decent year, but I think we expected more. But you know, it just goes to show you can't just throw 4 guys together and come out these days, especially when the competition's so tough.
Room no, guys. Wait for it.
We've had a great year so far, played great, won a couple events, which got us off to a great start. And, you know, even when we're losing, teams are having to play great to beat us. And, you know, that's going to happen the odd time out here. You're always playing good teams.
And Kevin Cooey will be part of our feature tomorrow after he dropped his first to John Epping this afternoon. He'll go against Reed Carruthers, who will come in with a record of 1-3. Friday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on TSN 1, 3, and 5. Kevin Cooey, in his 12th appearance, has appeared in all 12 Canada Cups.
That's quite a stat.
That's quite a steal of 2 for Jennifer Jones. That puts her on top now 6-4. Again, we said earlier, it's a lack of execution. Right through the, from Taylor McDonald at 73 to Laura Crocker at 57%, and Kelsey Rocque herself now has fallen down to 71. They're just not making the shots.
No, they're not.
Nice. She doesn't have the horses in front of her either. It's making Kelsey's shots pretty difficult.
Jill made that big weight shot to get them out of a bit of a jam, and then came around perfectly with the come around, and they were in good shape from that point on. They finished the end beautifully.
Nice.
I thought that was a great comment by Kevin Cooey about you can't just throw 4 players together and expect success. It takes a lot of work and time.
We talked about that earlier. You know, it's Holman's second year. Look what they're doing. Carruthers is playing a lot better in his second year. Gushu's having the best year he's ever had. It's his second year with Mark. Again, it just seems to. He's right. It's just you just can't do that.
Yet there's always a debate. There's always a suggestion that, and you look at Canada's record at the Worlds, particularly on the women's side. I think the last women's world champion was what? Jones in 8?
Jennifer in 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and realizing that, you know, you've got to medal you've got to remain in your world ranking. There's always somebody or some discussion of an all-star team. Putting together the 4 best players, as they do in many countries in the world.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, right? Yes, yeah.
But I just don't see it happening in the Canadian curling scene just because of our depth.
Well, and they've tried it here a few years back. I remember in Calgary at the training center there, they tried to do it where they handpicked trials. Yeah.
In '88.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And it didn't work. You know, the other countries can do it, and I think it's because they don't have the depth of players, and they actually put a ton of focus on the teams that they choose. So, and chemistry is a big thing. It's the intangible.
Good. That a girl. Very good. Yeah. Okay, you got it, too. Line's good. Go, Naomi. Line's good. Let her finish it a little if you can.
Really good line.
Yep. Hard. Nice.
Gets it around the corner to sit for shot Stone.
Throw it like back line. Okay.
Looking for her first win. Tracy Fleury gets 1 in 8 to take a 3-2 lead over Cherry Madaw going to the 9th.
We don't need to move it too far to get to 2, but let's try and kill it.
The unfortunate part here for Kelsey is that corner guard, as good as it is a little too high. And with the amount of swing they've got in this ice, pretty easy for Jones to get by it.
Those are the little errors, aren't they? You just lob one in as a corner guard and you think, oh, that's okay, but it's not. You're absolutely correct.
Clean. Whoa, we're through. Lots of weight. No,
Look at the weight Kate went through and still managed to get a lot of that red one.
That's good. Yep. Okay, good.
They're grouped back there. Would you play? Yeah, I was just. Oh, thanks very much.
I said maybe it was a good thing.
I was just going to say, do you play down into that or do you leave it high?
I think you could play down to it. Both options are there. The yellow raise is so easy for Jones. I think playing right down might give him a little more separation. Sometimes with that long corner that Cheryl talked about, if it's early enough in the end, it's too late now, but you could throw another guard around that corner. Jennifer peels along when you've got a better one to go around.
Line's good.
A little late now, though.
Room, guys, room. Weight's close. Where? Room.
Like the rotation in this team. There's tremendous rotation, a lot like Holman's team. I think it's very easy for the Brushers to pick up on the speed when there's that much rotation.
Going a little over curl, but we'll sit in front. Shot Stone.
With 13-6.
With a 2-point lead, Jennifer's not afraid to leave the opponent rocks in there. She's going to shrink this scoring area here.
The thought being what, Cheryl, not being afraid to leave the rocks in, and why?
Well, if you start hitting here, you can open it up and actually give Rocque an easier deuce. And so she's not afraid to leave red stones around, opposition stones around, and try for the force.
So just that 2-point cushion just allows her to do this, doesn't it?
Aggressive style of play.
Okay.
Comes down in the corner, rolls off.
Sorry. Wanting to sweep things to make them
That's why she's such a hard team to get a blank against, because she'll ignore stones, knowing specifically well, you know, that it could be risky. You could give up a bundle, but she doesn't care, and she makes a lot of shots, and you don't get a lot of blanks on her.
Gates, McDonald.
Right to it. Right to it. Hard.
With a big drag.
Right to it. You got it. You got it.
Got it, they do, and they'll move it back to sit the 2. We pointed out that Crocker and Rocque aren't playing particularly well. Well, either Laws and Jones at 75 and 73% respectively. Those are well below what we expect from them.
You got it.
But it's all timing, isn't it, Russ? It's when you make the right shot.
Yes, no question.
People forget about what you're playing.
Team Jones has not made that many really quality ones this end, but I'll lock one in here and they're in good shape.
Oh no. Speed's good here?
Yep. Let's go.
Similar to yesterday, it doesn't seem to have slowed down too much in this center path. This afternoon's game did a bit. I haven't noticed it tonight.
Room then.
Well then.
No line.
It's
Back
close.
No line. Line's good.
No
Freeze
bounce
it.
right
No
now.
bounce.
No bounce. Line's good. Yep.
Line only. Hard line. Well, we're there, Caitlin. Yep. Line. Hard line.
Pass the weight.
Covering the pin. Little separation, however.
I just don't know what else. No, I think okay, you got it, Kels.
I think that back 4-foot red stone will be safe on the back ones.
Yes.
Yeah. She clips it back. Just firm. Okay. Quarter of a rock. Just watch the ones in the back of the rings. Okay.
Basically a pick.
Yes, exactly. As thin as possible. I guess there's two ways to look at this. If you tick the red and move it back a bit, it gives a bit of a wall for Jennifer. But if you pick it clean and Jennifer makes the freeze perfect, you don't have any room to draw.
Okay, from where I sit, Kathy, Brad Gouju is sitting 1 top edge center line 4 foot, correct?
You are absolutely correct.
So you got a chance for a deuce here?
He does for sure. On Pat's final stone, he just came that little bit too deep, which was surprising because he made a perfect freeze on his first one that Gouju blasted out.
Okay, line's good. We got lots of line.
Needs a bite of the 4. He also can use the backing if he needs to.
Line's good. Line's good. You got it. Piece of the 4, guys.
Picked up his first win earlier today.
Curling now. Go, Brett.
Wow, this is a big carry, a big scrub, and well done to get it there for 2.
Kelsey trying so hard here for just to get the tick over and almost flashes it.
Maybe on mine we should have just tried to play a straight draw.
Worse than that, it's totally underneath cover, and there's
That's what I was thinking, because
a bigger pocket now.
And the run could jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen freezes one down in there and just about no way to score.
So close to perfect.
Or just, I think, though, if we kept it higher, it wasn't as juicy of a freeze.
Yeah.
Like higher on this side.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just a little tight on you, and then we could have rolled it away a hair, and then it's pretty good. She has to come way back there, and then you can freeze at least.
Yeah.
Line's good. Let it work, guys. To go, Caitlin.
Hey, line's good. Line will get there.
It's all you.
Needs to curl.
Yeah, you're right.
Room if you can, but line's okay.
Jacobs,
Get it there. Line's great.
Van Epping, and Brad Jacobs with the last rock laying 8.
And just no opportunities for the Epping team to make things happen. Some great shots made by the Jacobs team. This is a hit for 3. There is a guard, so it's not wide open, but it's certainly accessible.
While the Jones stone just gets to the top edge of the button. And pushing it back and through the hole. Yes. 1, 2, 3. And shakes. And Brad Jacobs will pick up the win.
Can you get shot?
Happy to get off.
These are edge to edge, so yeah.
7-3, the final for the Canadian champion, Olympic gold medal winner, and improves his record now to 3-1. Epping falls to 2-2. Is there a double here for Rocque? Can she see enough of that?
I guess it's probably physically there to hit half an inch of this thing across the face of the yellow and have them both spill out of there. You might have an outside chance of getting 2 that way, but you have to hit this so almost as thin as she just hit the first one.
Now from here, do you not see a little bit more of that stone than we thought? Or
well, you can see a lot of it. You can see way more than she needs to see it, Vic, but it's so thin. You almost I'd almost suggest that she has to have it totally missed at the hog line to make the shot.
Final stone. Right now it is Jones sitting 2 again. Once again, McDonald, Gates, Crocker calling line, get it by the guard, angle it back, and she'll stuff it. And it'll be a steal of 1 more for Jones.
I'd be scared to put it any thinner. Yeah.
Let's continue with our updates, checking in on Sherry Madaw against Tracy Fleury. Fleury from Sudbury. Fleury trying to win her first. Madaw coming in with a record of 2-1. Final stone in 9.
Needs a stick, is facing 2.
And it will sit in the back 8 foot for a single point to even it up at 3. And Fleury will have the last rock coming home. Standings coming in. Rachel Homan idle tonight with 4 straight wins. She has guaranteed herself at least a tiebreaker. And there you see Sweeting and Madaw. You know, a win for them would keep them 1 game off the pace. You can see Jennifer Jones on the ice against Kelsey Rocque. Both those teams at 1 and 2. An important game for both them because they need to keep pace with those teams in front. And right now Jennifer Jones is in control with a steal of 3 points the last 2 ends as we welcome you back to Grand Prairie on this Thursday night, day 2 of our coverage, Home Hardware Canada Cup. Jones with a steal of 2 and 7, steal of 1 more and 8. So now leads at 7-4, and Kelsey Rocque does have the last rock. Playing the Red Stones here in 9.
Line's good. Gotta go to make it even. My broom.
I was just thinking earlier, I hadn't seen as many women's teams subscribe to the one sweeper theory, but you just see Madaw's team. Lee Armstrong, she was on it the whole way down.
Good
One
sweeping.
sweeper only.
Nice, Jen.
Yep.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Clean. Yep.
Good rotation here. Watch when this thing hits, it'll spin.
Sorry.
Yeah, it just explodes off the stone, huh?
Good.
That's the pro side to hit
Good,
those
Julie.
rocks. It's, you saw Sherry Madaw almost roll out. She crossed the rock, but because she crossed it, the rock, when it hit it, it didn't spin, and it stayed in the rings.
All right, so you got this.
Still time here, you know, you get your deuce. Up a couple center guards and 10.
Line's a little tight. Okay. Weight's pretty good. Whoa. Stop if anything. Whoa then. Close to the hack. Just through. No. Yep, yep. Nice. Very nice.
Really good.
Val Sweeting has picked up a steal to extend her lead on Christy McDonald. Sweeting, as well as Madaw, at 2 and 1, trying to stay within a game of Rachel Homan.
Yep. Whoa.
There's that extension we talked about with Jill. She comes out with great physical
Nice
shape.
hairdo.
She flies out of the hack and then adds an extra few feet with the extension.
Yeah, those things are moving. Cheryl's saying that extension, it has to be with the elbow in to get that square
No, I just got it back just in here.
push towards Jennifer's broom, and she's just so good at it. That also adds rotation, which is obviously a plus.
Tons of line. Tons of room.
Only if you have to. Only if you have to.
Don't need to for
It's
line.
heavy.
No, I think it's just a little bump.
No.
Back
Oh,
4.
then.
Yeah, a little bump. It's up. Back 8.
No. Can
Back
we
4.
chip off it and roll?
Just back
No, we're
4.
not on it. We're not on it.
Little bump
Okay.
rolls off.
She a little back? A little bit, yeah, on release. Okay. Really spinny.
Probably just pick it out, I think. I'm just trying to... Nose isn't bad. You can come look, Caitlin.
Yeah, I like no.
Well, if she wasn't
Okay.
afraid to leave stones in play earlier,
Here.
why would she be now?
Yeah, I'm with you on this one, Vic. I really am. And there's no reason to put a third yellow one in play there. I think they're afraid of that corner freeze that
Might, yeah.
they just tried, but less yellow the better at this point.
Yeah.
You know, you always think of what does your opposition want? Well, they want you to leave some stones around that they
sure.
can use. And
I just admitted he's right again. Sure. This season's getting off to an awful start.
we have to stop that.
Sorry.
Yeah, wait till April. Wow, he was so good back in December.
the very first event.
I think if it was up like 2 rocks higher, yeah.
We should have, just like the curlers, we should have our own percentage.
Oh.
Right? Right now I'm about 95%.
So says you.
Balls for line, yeah.
Weights up.
Whoa, then whoa.
That's low. Weights up. Big
Whoa,
bump.
then
Big
whoa.
bump.
Same thing again, just that extra speed.
Plan B here.
Oh, we're on the corner. Wow. I mean, the execution has really let them down. No doubt.
It has it, you know, and they'll be disappointed with that, this level of play compared to, I've seen them at a couple events this year, and they've played very, very well. So,
Well, really, up until that steal of 2 and 7, they were playing right along with Jennifer Jones. I mean, it was a 4-3 lead for Jones after 6.
they were, I think that a lot of that was based on some of the great shots that Kelsey had made to
If
bail
anything,
and
be on this
get the
side.
skips deuce. Laura's had a bit of a struggle this game and hasn't really helped set the skip up.
a ton less.
And now Kelsey's shots are a little more difficult, and her numbers have fallen with them.
So you have to give this team credit, that's, you know, you're playing the best in the world here, and you're close. They've lost, their record's not showing it, but they're close in a lot of these games.
Hard then. Where you really gotta go line.
We're really down.
Top really gotta go line.
Tight.
Yeah. Yes. Keep going. Okay. Whoa. Okay. It's tight.
They haven't had a handle on the ice either, to my mind, Russ. You hear a lot tight or wide. They really haven't figured it out.
Well, in fairness, they're precision shots they're trying, but you're right. They just have been on the wrong side a few times. Overthrown 2 here. This one a little lighter. They didn't have very good line there at all. Now Jennifer can really apply the pressure, hit this dead on, maybe even roll to the center line side.
Last chance call maybe for Christy McDonald here.
Well, it is for sure. She had a very similar shot on her first one. Robbed a guard that was out front, so it is the same spot. That's the good news.
Line's fine.
The bad news is that she needs to hit the button.
Close up. Yeah, line.
And this is the way to get to it, is it? The other turn, the other side?
It's just
still as difficult, is it?
Yeah, and it's even harder, Vic, because that red guard where it is.
Hard. Go.
Wow, she got this.
You
Can
got
this
it.
be the...
Go.
Wow, just a little shy. And she'll give up the steal of 1 to Val Sweeting, and Sweeting will pick up the win to go to 3-1.
Sorry.
8-3 your final score.
I know. If we're freezing to this one, it's better to be on this side. Okay.
That's okay. So
9.5 or
yeah.
More, Laura. Okay.
Thought it was going to be okay.
Same thing again. You just heard Jennifer say that in the postmortem, we probably could have just rolled out. Obviously, hitting it dead on would have been a great shot, and they just missed it a bit.
so.
But now there's a nice little pocket
You
again.
have to bump it a little. But
Yeah, just tap that left-hand one just a touch.
Looks like they're taking ice to tap the center line, Rock. I like your call. Let's get to the inside of that top one. You won't be shot, but you have to force Jennifer to a tough one. You have to have this Rock still has to be in the paint when Jennifer finishes.
line's good. You have some room right now.
Weight's good.
Line's good. Yeah,
Just
line.
the line.
Going to the center one makes it easier for Jennifer.
Thought they were tapping the outside one.
I did too.
It's got to curl. Whoa, it's got to cross the
Not
crease if
bumping
anything.
it.
You're not there yet.
Just to it.
Oh, no.
It's bumping it.
And bump it they do. So a little space. Shot stone for the moment. Belongs to Rock.
I don't mind trying to make this double, but
If we just pick it, it's fine.
yeah, I don't. That's ideal.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Roll it.
Yeah.
Okay. You got it.
He doesn't like that. Jennifer doesn't like that back yellow one of theirs there, back forefoot, so she'll try to pick it as well as remove the red.
So basically a nose, stay on top.
In a 4-4 tie, center guard buried Guju Stone. Oh, Simmons biter. Chance for two.
Indeed, but it's a tough shot. Brad Gushue hit and rolled from the 8-foot behind almost perfectly on his final stone, but that guard is far enough that with the right weight you can get the movement, but still tough shot.
Boy, both throwers.
No, can't.
Almost exactly the same time. Up weight for Jennifer Jones. Draw weight for Pat Simmons. And away goes the red.
Yep. Carter.
Past the guard.
Attaboy.
Chip, roll, sit, score two. Simmons.
What a nice shot by Pat.
He made just as good a one with his first shot. Brad rolled buried in his first, and he got it out with the other turn.
That was still back pin, so once Laura says you had it, you can go.
Okay. So a draw against three. Final stone for Kelsey Rocque.
Line's good. You have a little more room. You got more room on this one. All you. Line's good. Line's nice. All you. Have a look. Good.
One it is. Rocque will pick up the single in the 9th. Still trailed by 2, and Jones will have that all-important last rock coming home.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years, by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures, and by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort.
Well, we want to come right to the game between Middaugh and Fleury. Sherry Middaugh, Tracy Fleury. Final stone coming up in a 3-3 tie. The young skip from Sudbury, Kathy.
Middaugh did not have much to work with, just that stone at the back. Tried the freeze, but it is not frozen. Tracy needs to make it go away, just like that.
And that will be for the win. That stone at the back will give Tracy Fleury out of the Idlewild Golf and Country Club in Sudbury a 4-3 win. That's her first. She's 1-3, and Middaugh now falls to 2-2.
Fast and then pull back.
Well, Dawn made the perfect tick on the first one and trying it again on her second one.
Gotta go hard. Hard. Whoa. Shooter. Great shooting, Dawn. Very nice.
Nice pair. Let's go.
Just take the first 3 months of the curling season off and come back playing 90.
No problem.
Line's good. Little tight. But it's pretty good.
Tight.
It's halfway. Line's good. Weight's good.
It's
really
easy,
holding.
Easy.
I like to move these around a little bit. Not that the skill level all these players have now, but leaving it right on the center line every single time in the 2 position. People get used to that peel spot.
14-8.
So move it around a little bit. Maybe not in the rings, but
We've even talked about that with the tick, that people are so good at the tick that's a halfway guard. Throw it really high and make them look at something different or throw different weight at it, because it's different weight shot for a tick that's just over the hog.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Kill officer.
Hard.
then you gotta go.
And do well to hold the line so it spills away and doesn't sit out in front. We said before, it's numbers will tell you something, but if you can make the key shot, such as Jones for the deuce in 4, and then of course she made some shots to put in all those rocks in 7 that led to the steal of 2 on the miss by Crocker, and then you just see how it's been a struggle for Crocker and for Rocque. 64, 68%, and right now 7-5 as Jones looks to run them out of stones. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. You know, we talked earlier when we came on the air about this is their first meeting of the season. Would they be intimidated? I don't think so. I don't see a Rocque team out here that is nervous or shaking in their slider. I think just they haven't been able to make the shots.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, it's just been execution, and you know, there's a story in the numbers too. If you gave Kelsey a bonus for some of the shots she made in the first half of the game to save her team and bail it out, her numbers would be a lot higher than that.
They were 2 up until Jennifer made that perfect tick shot out. Could have almost gone to 3 up.
Yeah, they didn't play afraid, that's for sure.
No, not at all.
Or a little tighter. It's good. Good judge.
Caitlin Laws.
Hard! Hard! Go.
Just keep everything open.
Okay.
Trying to remove a little shrapnel off the sides because Team Rocque will have to use this pretty soon.
I just didn't want it to back up too much.
Yeah, both of mine came up, so I
The race, though, is Jones does have last rock.
Yep.
Here in this 10th.
Get a couple buried here, get around this long corner, and Jennifer will probably have to peel it, and you can go around the other side. At least sit a couple, maybe even 3.
Mine's a little tight. Weight's pretty good. Okay, line. Wait on me. Line's fine. Weight's good. Yep. Good, Laura. Nice. Good sweep shot.
TSN.ca/curling. It's your place to go for a complete recap of the day here at Canada Cup. And in particular, check out Bob Weeks and his one-on-one interviews. Terrific reading. TSN.ca/curling for all you need.
Back that up a hair.
And missed it all.
Stayed exactly where I threw it. Okay.
Jeez.
Oh.
Exactly where I threw it.
She's trying to will it over there for a second.
No,
We still have quite a bit of time too.
do you like this? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Classic situation when you're 2 down without it. Jennifer could end up drawing against 3 or hitting against 3.
Sorry? Edge of pin? Edge of yellow, white thing. Yeah.
Whatever it is, just the edge of it.
Are you just going around again?
Yeah. It's top 12. Oh, doesn't really matter, but
Somewhere buried.
somewhere in there.
Still shaking her head.
Got it.
Jones leading by 2.
Line's nice. Line only. Okay, you got a bit of room right now.
Wait only.
We're there.
Let it work.
It's heavy.
How heavy?
T-line.
T.
T-line.
Line's good.
T.
Yep.
If it bounces,
Okay, whoa, line's good. Whoa.
It's going to
Sit
bump
down.
a little.
Sit down, sit down, sit.
And just a little bounce off the corner. But sitting 2.
Didn't get it fully buried, though. He's certainly going to be part of that open.
Maybe a quarter.
Jones calling timeout. From the other end, they say they can see a quarter.
I just like the bumper.
Yeah, get rid of the 6.
Yeah, and then she's got to make the perfect roll. I think that's.
Yeah.
Would you ever think about going up and just taking off the guard?
Yeah, you certainly could. There's no question about it, because they replace the guard. You just have to touch the 8-foot to win the game. They draw for 3, same thing, but your shot's not that hard. But what Jennifer's trying to do here is just soft enough that she gets around, taps that red under red, gets rid of one of them,
Honestly, I think
rolls over to Caitlin's broom. There's a really good chance her last shot will be easy. You just really don't want to be drawing or hitting against 3.
No, that's...
just in case.
I think she's going to throw like a board weight here. The guard's pretty high. That's the benefit for Jennifer.
The hairless.
Pro error here would be on the guard, not wide.
Yeah.
Jennifer Jones, her first.
Yep.
And picked up fast. Picked up very quickly. Officer and McEwen and Laws going to come up on this guard. Here it comes. Oh, it just rubs. Just rubs.
Man, this end turnaround.
Had to make sure we rub the guard more.
Those are so tough. Caitlin thinks it's by. You have to be sure.
He's good, yeah.
And the applause as Simmons has run Gushu out of stones for a 6-4 win. The final. So Pat Simmons goes to 3-1, and Brad Gushu falls to 1-3.
Brad Gushu just witnessed the Pat Simmons we saw at the Briar last year. Pat made everything in that game.
Line's good. Let it work right now. Line's good.
Weight's good.
Let it work if you can. Stay close.
No.
Stay close.
Just for line.
No. Close.
Now, is she coming right down to these 2?
Yep.
Trying to get it as buried as possible.
Right to it. Good.
To sit 3, which would give her the win, and now it forces,
Great sweep,
can you
guys.
believe it, Jones into the draw. I was just thinking if there's somewhere else you could have put that stone that would have made the draw a little more difficult. So she couldn't hit it, obviously, to pick up her 1, but
not really. You had to get it buried back.
Okay.
It's pretty good, yeah. I'll take it. No. Wasn't expecting it for my last year.
Well, Jennifer doesn't have to take the ice here to put this on the pin to make it look perfect. You just have to draw a full 8 to win this game. So find a spot in the ice, wide enough, narrow enough, wherever it is, that it's a nice, good spot that they can brush this. Be tempting to take another foot of ice here and just get out in the good stuff. As we mentioned earlier, it doesn't look like it's been slowing down that much, so I think she's going to be okay.
Final stone facing 3.
It's pretty good. About close.
Line's good.
Curling early.
Yeah, he didn't go then.
Line's fine, it's not
Line's
moving.
good.
Yep.
Officer.
Curl it into the middle.
McEwen.
In the middle stuff. Can't hurt it. Can't hurt it in this structure.
Really hard.
We're good, we're good, we're good.
Good brushing,
Gotta
guys.
go. Keep going. You're good, you're good.
Good judgment
Nice shot.
from two of the best.
Thanks.
In McEwen and Officer for the single to pick up the win. Make the final. 8-5. Jones a winner over Kelsey Rocque. So Jones yesterday failing to win, comes back with a 2-win day to even her record at 2-2, 1-3 now for Rocque. On the men's side, Simmons, Jacobs, Cooley all top of the table at 3-1. Rachel Holman, we know, has guaranteed at least a tiebreaker. Val Sweeting has kept pace, one game off the pace with her win tonight. Tomorrow, last day of round robin play. And Reed Carruthers, Kevin Cooley will be our feature when Brian and Kathy join you at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, TSN 1, 3, and 5. So 2 days complete here in Grand Prairie at the Home Hardware Canada Cup. It's all right here on Canada's Sports Leader, TSN.